Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Talking Watches with your host, RichBuddy, and his wonderful guest host. Wouldn't be a show without him, but BudaStud.
Hey, guys. How's it going? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound great.
Good deal.
You sound great, man. How are you, man? It's been at least 6 weeks, 7, 8 weeks.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been that long. It's been at least since January. I don't think I did a show in February.
I think we did one in January. That's right. Yeah. So I'm good. I'm glad finally starting to see some springtime weather here. And
man, it's like summer here now.
Yeah,
the
you guys
are great.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It was actually yesterday was a scorcher. It was hard to get by, to be honest. Yesterday, you know, my house was built in the 50s. I don't even have an air conditioner. You know,
right.
We're over here by the ocean.
Hey, Craig, hey, big country.
So I sent out an invite to all the old chaps. I don't know, you know, and we just decided to do this, guys, off the, you know, just last minute and literally last minute. So this has only been posted up for like 20, 30 minutes.
Right.
And I sent out a bunch of invites, and Clyve was going to join, but you know what? It's going to be past his bedtime now, 100% for sure. So we'll get him next time. But I spoke with him yesterday. We were going to get him on here, because I miss talking to him about some watches too. And but I did send some invites out, sir. If you're one of the regulars, or if you'd like to join, you know, wave your hand in the chat there.
Hey,
so Rolex, you know what kind of prompted me to want to do a show, more so tomorrow. Maybe we'll do another one tomorrow. But Rolex is coming out with some new watches tomorrow, man.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be like 8 o'clock. I seen a thing where 8 o'clock tonight it was going to hit, but all day long there's been these teasers, and you know, it just seems like they're not. Maybe they're waiting for the Watches of Wonders, which is not until tomorrow. So I'm not really sure when it's going to hit. You know?
Yeah. Hey, welcome, Craig.
Hey,
welcome to the program, Craig. Nice to see you. Big country. How's it going?
See, like Logan says, there's 3 streams going at once, so that's why.
Freaking
little bit, yeah.
Craig, BudaStud's the Wrangler of 2020, 2021, probably 2019 too.
Well, 21.
There's no doubt about that.
We've got a ways to go in 21 yet.
What's up, Logan? What up, Logan? What's the third stream? I know what's his name is on there. What's up, EP? How you doing, man? How you doing?
APG. So
East Coast time. No, what do you mean 8 a.m.? No, man, it's 9:30 p.m. on the East Coast, bro. Logan, where are you at? You're in England or something, right? So it's or Ireland or something. I forgot. But no, we're it's 6:30 p.m. here in California and 9:30 p.m. on the West Coast. So what do you think? I mean, look, I saw the teaser with the guy, you know, scaling down the inside of the cavern or the cave or whatever.
Right.
So it's obviously an Explorer, is it not?
That's an Explorer, but today there's been some interesting developments, and I'll try and put them up here for you. There is a, and that's kind of like their big thing, it looks like, because Explorer, it's their anniversary and everything. But there has been a new Daytona spec on the rubber bracelet with meteorite dial. Let me see if I can turn this. A meteorite dial. So it looks like
Right. It looks like the one that I like. That one with the gray,
like the one
gray dial.
Yes, with the gray. So that's one
with a meteorite. Ooh, that's pretty. Look, that's a good one. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, that would sell they're all going to sell very good.
I'd be hot on that.
Let me see.
Logan is saying 6 a.m. East Coast for the Rolex releases tomorrow. So 3 a.m. my time.
Jeez, that's too long. And then here's one that I would be very, very interested in. As we know, I love the Sky Dweller.
On a Jubilee?
On a Jubilee, yep.
That looks really old school.
See, and that's what I said. I think it's like a Datejust and a Date killer both in one. So, because if it's solid gold, that's going to be
yeah,
pretty nice.
Right.
And then there's going to be a steel version as well. So, and these all appeared on a guy that I watch, a guy in Dubai that I watched, the Dubai expert. And then look at this, they're bringing back the choice, from what I understand, to either go with a Jubilee or a Oyster on here.
Oh man, they're gonna kill the value of my Batman.
That's what everybody's saying. Yes, that's what everybody's saying. So now none of these. I mean, they do.
Anybody want to buy a Batman right now for $17,000?
They do all have.
That's what I'm wearing right now. That's what I'm wearing. What are you wearing right now?
Well, I was feeling
that's what I'm wearing.
I was feeling like this was the anniversary day, so I went with the Cermet.
Oh, good one. I've never seen the Cermet yet in real life.
It looks a lot like the Hulk. You got to catch it in the light to see the black,
I like the Batman, I like the I've been setting my my blue hand to UTC time, and then I offset the bezel for East Coast or whatever time, whatever country I want to set it to.
Right.
But that's how I set it. You keep my blue on UTC.
Yeah.
And that Cermet, how do you like that? Is that white gold?
I love it. No, it's not white gold.
Oh, that's a stainless steel. Okay.
Here's the deal.
Do they make a white gold version of that? They don't, do they?
They make the new blueberry that I have. They do actually make it. Yeah. And that's what some speculation is if this Batman could possibly be. A lot of people speculating that there's going to be a Daytona on a Oyster rubber strap.
Daytona on an Oyster. What do you mean?
Like on the rubber strap on the Oyster Flex.
You're losing platinum, me. That they already make that.
No, a platinum.
A solid platinum Daytona.
Solid platinum Daytona on the Oyster Flex. Yes.
Wow.
So these are all some things.
Oh man, come on! I don't want to pay $60,000 for a strap platinum Daytona off the shelf.
Yeah.
Forget about that one. I like the. I don't know about that, but I don't know. I wouldn't get that. I would consider the Meteorite Daytona 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Absolutely.
And you know what? You want to know something? Hey, what's up, Bear? You know those the mother of pearl and the Meteorite Daytonas of the yesteryear, nobody ever wanted those. Didn't they have Meteorite dials of Daytonas in the past?
Yes, they did.
Those were all the shitters. Nobody wanted two-tones. Mm-hmm. Nobody wanted all of those wacky looking Daytona dials where they had that black mother of pearl, where it had the beach Daytonas with all those funky straps. Nobody wanted the Meteorite Daytonas. They're hard to read. It's hard to read, and all this, right? Come on. Nobody wants a mother of pearl or a Meteorite Daytona. It's hard to read. Now that everybody's desperate, what's going to happen?
Yeah. Well, and here's the deal is I sent this picture to my AD, and he said that this is totally Logan Hall is saying them pictures that I put up are totally been debunked since I seen it. But here's another one that I had gotten a couple of days ago, which is it's a Explorer 2 that
Explorer 2. Yeah, I see that. Okay.
GMT.
Okay, well, debunked or not, at least we have ideas of what to talk about, right? Of what it could be, could not, what people are anticipating. I think I'm picturing that Explorer. I want to say it's going to have a gray chalky look to it. I want to say it's going to be a matte black chalky gray look to it. I want to see a ceramic bezel that is gray. I want a gray ceramic bezel on that Explorer 2. That's what I'm predicting. Gray ceramic bezel.
That would be nice. That would look good.
Yeah, like a real nice looking gray ceramic bezel. We don't have a gray ceramic bezel, and just something in my mind when just made me click thinking the gray matches an Explorer, matches an adventurer's watch.
Right.
I'm gonna like to see that, I think.
Well, and I think a lot of the thing is not so much around the new releases, but are also around the discontinuations, because I think there's going to be a lot of, supposedly, I mean, originally the green Daytona was supposed to get discontinued, but now that's not as big of a chance. The Explorer 1 might move to a different reference number.
You said the green Daytona
might get discontinued, and now I think that's been debunked. But it's what else did I just? Oh, the Explorer 1, which I did have my AD tell me when I bought it that something was going to happen with that one, but nobody's really been talking about it. But I heard a little more about it today. So
the Explorer 1, I don't have any feelings with that, because I've been of the mindset that if you want an Explorer 1 and you're a watch collector or a watch connoisseur, you automatically want to go with a vintage 1016 to check all kinds of boxes. Right. I don't personally, I'm not keen to a modern Explorer 1 personally,
Well, and if you know your dealer at all, you can get a Explorer 1 pretty easily. All you got to do is ask for it. And then if you wanted one on the secondhand market, they're still like $7,500. So there's not a whole lot of hype there behind them. But if they change them, I've heard that they're going back to the 36 on there just to give more of a option for some of the.
On what?
The
36
Explorer 1, they was just going to do away with the 39 and put it back into 36.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Bring back the charm of the Explorer 1.
Yeah. And that's what they're trying to do, is get the original size back. So that's what they're trying to. That's what I heard anyway.
So maybe a little bit of a hark back to old times with the Explorer 1, but a jump forward with the Explorer 2.
Right, exactly. So that would be interesting.
Do you have that picture again of that Explorer? I'd like to see it up there and then imagine it for a second with a gray bezel and see what that kind of thinks, what that might.
To me, it reminds me of the black GMT. And like I said, this is
okay. Yeah. Yeah, because of the green hand.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that right now with a gray bezel. That would set it apart from the GMT totally.
Yeah, that would set it apart nicely. Yeah.
But definitely not a green hand. I think they'd have to go with something else.
And then I've seen this in white. The same exact thing in white. Dial.
Hey, we got Barry joining us. Barry's joining us. What's up, Barry?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Man?
Hey, Barry, how you doing,
buddy? Good to see you guys, man.
Yeah, good to see you. Man. It's the first time that I've talked to you.
I know, right? We do a lot of texting.
Yeah, a lot of texting, but how's it going?
How are you, man?
Great,
Thanks for joining.
I'm just hanging out. Yeah, I'm just hanging out in my shop, and I was like, the RichBuddy live show is on. I got to get on here.
Yeah, cool. Cool. What are you wearing right now? You're not wearing one of your many Daytonas.
No, I got my 41 on right now.
A lot of people wearing their 41s and stuff today. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually pulled it out of the box today. I haven't been wearing it a whole lot, but
that's just a black sub date.
Yeah, it's just a black date. Yeah.
Cool. Do you have any of the older Submariners, the older sized ones?
Yep, I've got a 16610. I was showing Bud actually. I got the original receipt back in 2003. when I bought it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Right.
So you've got both of them then. You got both black dates, the old one and the new one.
Yeah, this is the 41 mil. I don't have the 40 mil ceramic, but I got the 41 in the pre-ceramic.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Hey, Watch and Pray. Hey, Detroit Spartan. Thanks for coming.
Hey, what do you being a Daytona guy, Barry? I mean, for the guys who are watching, Barry's a big time Daytona guy. I mean, he's got a few of them, and he loves. So he's always after those things. So, what would you like to see from Rolex tomorrow when it comes to Daytonas? As far as like we were talking about, is the possibility of them coming out with not a mother of pearl, but a meteorite dial Daytona on an oyster flex. What would you like to see come out?
That I would love to see that actually. I mean, I'm a big fan of the meteorite. I know Bud knows I love his meteorite dial GMT. I think would be pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the oyster flex actually.
Yeah, and you've got the green dial Daytona. You've got well, you pretty much got all the Daytonas, don't you?
I've got all but I don't have the there's I think they call it the on the oyster flex, the Paul Newman with the yellow subdials and the flat.
Okay. Yeah, which those things they call it
is that the gold one?
Yeah, the gold one. Yeah,
the gold discs.
I haven't seen that one yet.
That's been going. Like they've all been going crazy. They've went from 31 to 38 and 41.
It's crazy.
So yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
The stainless steel ones were 27,000. Remember?
The steel ones, 27. Yes, actually, the steels are around 30 right now, just depending, and they're going up to 35 if they're if they're Zenith and stuff. So yeah, they're just they're all over the place.
Is there any Daytonas, Barry, you think they should get rid of? That you don't want to see anymore? That you're like, when you look at it, you're just like, man, why does Rolex even have that?
The green dial, because it.
They should get rid of the green dial one. That's for sure. Yeah. And then get rid of the platinum one after I get it.
Yeah, that's right. After you, and you're waiting on that one, right, Barry?
I'm waiting on it. I put some money down on it, so we'll see.
Right.
I mean,
you got a deposit, so yeah. If anybody's going to get one, you're going to get one.
You never know.
Platinum. Is it an ice or just a regular platinum?
You know what? It's only $6,000 more to get the ice on there.
Right. Whichever one they can get you, right?
Which
I told him, I said, I don't care whichever one you can get, but
I think the ice.
I thought it'd be more money
if you can get it. Yeah, if you can get the ice, I think it's worth it. But
yeah, I agree.
If not, I would take either one of them. Yeah.
Too bad you didn't pull the trigger on that one in Vegas that they had right in front of your eyes, bud. Huh?
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, they had one sitting.
What happened, bud? I didn't hear about this one.
In November, they had one sitting right at just right up at the Rolex store inside the what's the name of the hotel? It starts with a B. Bellagio. And I had just dropped $30,000 and.
Look, we lost him. Let's see if he joins real quick. Let's see if he joins real quick again.
Yeah, Barry has a new nickname, Guns, is what Watch and Pray just said. Yeah, I'd love to see a Coke too, Watch and Pray.
Oh, yeah, I want a ceramic GMT Coke for sure. So bad. That's going to be the sharpest looking ceramic bezel they make if they make the color just right, That
would be the way to go. Yeah.
So you were at Bellagio gambling.
I was at the Bellagio, and I just dropped $30,000. And of course, as soon as I done that, I said okay, and I walked away. And here's the platinum Daytona sitting in there, and it was whatever it was, 80-something. So I didn't even ask her to take it out because I didn't want to tempt myself. Because I would have had to go to the bank, I would have had to go to the whole deal, to try and get that kind of money while I was there. And I just didn't have access to it while I was there. I had no checks. I usually just bring a certain amount of money to Vegas, and that's it. That's what I spend. So it was, I didn't want, and I really wasn't I still hadn't got my green one at that point, and, so I just wasn't quite as hot. But, Yeah, since I got the green one, that's what made me twice as hot on the platinum. So
When was that, bud? When was that?
that
So
was
the
that was
platinum?
just in November.
November?
November
You're
of
kidding me.
2020. No, and yep,
Wow.
it was sitting right there, and he said his words was I said, you know, maybe if I go back and I win some more and stuff, maybe I'll come back. He said, if you come back tomorrow, this watch won't be there.
Hey, bud,
Yeah.
was
Wow.
that this last November or the November before the COVID?
No, that was just this last November. I went during COVID.
Man, so look at how the market has
That's
changed.
crazy.
Because back when he called me about that watch when he was in Vegas and was asking me my opinion about it, and we looked it up and everything. We said, man, you know what? That watch hasn't moved. It's kind of dead in the water. This was just in November. We said, forget about it. Forget about it, man. You'll get that anytime you want.
Right. I mean, have you seen anything like this? It's incredible. The way
the water.
It's just going nuts. It's incredible.
About it. Rocco, what's up,
Hey,
buddy?
Sirocco. Hey, Sirocco.
How are we all?
Doing good.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm sitting on the boat, watching the weather, thinking I'm going to go to a tropical island later on in the day.
That sounds like the life right
Sounds
there.
amazing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while. We've had some real crap weather here.
Hey, Clam. Yeah, I think it's been crap weather all over the place, so nobody's really happy about their weather yet.
Yeah. My girlfriend in Ohio still stuck there, and she was telling me how beautiful it was, and then the next day sent me a video of snowing.
Is that right?
What state is that again? Ohio?
Ohio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Cleveland.
I lived there for 3 months.
Okay. Got out of it quick, eh?
I got out of it quick. I mean, after about 3 weeks, everybody in the entire town already knew me, you know?
Right.
And I was just like, wow, this is a little too small of a town for me, 15,000 people. I got to skedaddle.
Yeah.
Watch and Pray's got a good question that's been going around today is the oyster flex going to stay on precious metal only? And I think it is.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to keep it for precious metal watches.
Me too. I agree. And I think it's reserved for that. Everybody knows not to even ask or second guess when they see one of those that it's a precious metal item, you know?
A lot of people want to see it on the sub, but I just don't see it happening unless they make the sub platinum or something like that, or they do a gold with the sub.
Yeah, on a precious metal sub. Why not?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, but some
on a white gold sub.
Well, it seems to make more sense on the sub, right? I mean, rubber, water. I mean, I think it would look great on the sub for sure.
Yeah, it will look great. Yeah, I think it may even cost them more to make that bracelet than the regular bracelets, and maybe that's why they want to keep it on the precious metal.
You know, I put my ceramic sub date on the rubber B, and it looks amazing.
Yeah,
you still got
I'll grab it as a matter of fact. Hold on, I'll be back.
So, what's your latest watch there, bud?
I just got the so what I done with the first bluesy that I got this year, the 41 bluesy, is I actually traded that for the 30 dial ceramic bluesy.
Oh, nice.
And because I've always wanted that, Rich has it, and I've always appreciated that watch, so I got the 30 one with the ceramic, and then just the other day the bluesy come back around my way again, so I got it again. So cool. I got two bluesies basically.
Yep.
But yeah, that looks great on there, Rich. Yeah,
it looks really good on there with the green stripe. Great combo. I mean, it may, this watch was a little boring to me. It was my first Rolex. I've had it for a dozen years, and it just seems to me like I want to, it needed to be updated. Something needed to be done for me to wear it again. So now I'll wear it occasionally.
Could you guys imagine that though in yellow gold with the oyster flex? I mean, I just think that would be the one to get, the yellow gold.
Yeah, you've got the Sky Dweller on the oyster, don't you?
I do, and I got it on the one that I got was rose gold with the rhodium. And I really wanted the yellow gold with the black dial. I thought that matched the bracelet better. But
Everything looks good on the rubber, man.
Yeah, it does. I mean,
looks
I
good.
really, I agree. I love that Sky Dweller on that oyster flag. It looks amazing.
It
That
does
looks
look good. And I'll tell you what they done with the Sky Dwellers that wasn't previously done was late last year they put the better clasp on it. They put so with the rubber you can actually they've got the Easy Link and
The
the
glide lock.
sliding.
Did they put the glide lock?
They got the glide
Okay,
lock
yeah.
on there. And even my
Yep.
AD, he was shocked at that when he started to size it for. He said you don't need to size it. He said it's got the glide lock, so I didn't need to change rubber or anything else. It worked out great.
They put that glide lock on all those oyster flex because it's a pain in the butt to figure out the right fit because like on my Daytona oyster flexes, they don't have that. But on that Yachtmaster 2 I have, it has it. So it's really it fits just perfect. So I would rather wear that watch because it fits better.
They need to do it on anything on the higher price, I think. I think the glide lock should be just a standard for anything, at least on the high end, you know.
Yeah.
So especially with the rubber.
What's up, Lucian? How's it going, guys?
Hey, Clam.
Welcome.
Hey, Lucian.
Welcome.
I'm so used to trading stocks with old RichBuddy here. It's kind of fun to be on here with talking watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Watches and giggles. Yeah, Meteorite Platinum Daytona possibly coming on an Oyster Flex is what I hear. So that's a possibility. And yeah, Craig, I did manage to get that blue sub last November when they came out. So thank you. But yeah, no. So but this date keeps getting pushed back as far as the hours go. I heard originally it was 4:00 that they was going to let them. They're probably not going to let us know until Watches and Wonders opens up, is what I'm guessing. Right? Tomorrow is Watches and Wonder. So I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we'll see any of the new ones until then.
And what time are you thinking that's going to come out?
Well, Watches and Wonders in Miami opens tomorrow morning. So I'm guessing that they might reveal it there, and then we might start to see it trickle through. So, because originally I heard 8:00 again, and we're 10 minutes till 8, so I don't know if we'll see it or not. 10 minutes till 8 this time anyway. So I don't know. What's you guys' is one watch that if you could have them, I would still love to see, and I'm still wishing for a Gold Hulk. I think the Gold Hulk would still just be the epitome of the Rolex lineup.
You mean a yellow gold or rose gold Hulk?
Yellow gold or rose gold sub Hulk. I think that would just be amazing. I've seen both. I've seen both drawn up now, and the yellow gold would be awesome, but I think the rose gold would fit as well.
Yeah.
A rose gold sub. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one.
Yep. With the all green. I think that would be pretty neat.
Yeah, I agree.
And the Aurora lights being all green makes me wonder what green's coming. I think something green's coming. And I don't necessarily think it's got to be on the Explorer 2. So it'd be interesting to see.
I don't think that the Platinum's going to get discontinued. Maybe I'm just hoping it's not going to get discontinued before I get mine, but I don't know.
I've heard that that's another one I've heard is that the Platinum may just get that green instead of the chocolate dye bezel, that it might just get a green bezel. So that's another one that I've seen that looks pretty good. So we'll see what happens.
Looking at there. Oh, did you pull up Rolex's site there?
Yeah, just looking.
I'm out the shop. I'm looking on my phone here, so it's kind of small.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if what kind of ideas what watches to talk about. Sea Dweller. Do you think they'll do anything to the Sea Dweller?
Now, there's a guy in the WhatsApp group on Archie's. I won't mention his name, but he swears that the James Cameron is changing a little bit. He swears that the Sea Dweller is getting something.
Yeah, I would think they might do something with the Sea Dweller.
Let me see. I'll try and go back to that text he put on there. But yeah, I think...
I've tried that Deep Sea James Cameron, and I love the colors on it. It's just amazing, but it's a beast. But this is one of the watches I've said will be discontinued. I believe it would be discontinued sometime soon. You
I
know,
agree.
Yeah, he claims it's a new deep sea. So we'll see what happens.
that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. Maybe with some orange color instead of the green or something different.
Yeah, there's something different. He was gonna put some draw ups of it originally, but then he didn't do it. But he got on the other day again, and he backed that up and said there is going to be a new deep sea. So,
So you don't think they're going to get rid of it? You think they're going to just update it?
I heard a lot of this year is going to be changing reference numbers and updating. Yeah, not so much discontinuing. So, like I did hear that the Explorer 1 is going to lose the 39 millimeter, and it's going to go back to 36. So, I don't know if that's, I don't know if anybody really knows anything, but yeah, and in Watches and Giggles, we talked about the Batman coming back. You can get it in the Oyster bracelet or the Jubilee.
Did anybody in the previous year call the changes in the OP 41 line, the creation of that line in the all the colors, Stella colors they came out with and stuff? Did anybody call the change in the Submariner?
I think this last year, I think the sub was being called on, but nobody's seen the OPs coming. I don't remember anybody talking about an OP.
No.
So the OP was a total surprise to everybody. So I think there's going to be a total surprise that nobody even has talked about yet.
Have you seen the other OPs, Bud? I know that you had a couple of them, right?
I actually had the Tiffany, which is the craziest one right now. I had that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the way it fit me, but I didn't have it fit correctly. And then I wound up getting the silver one, and I got that fit correctly, and that fits nice. So,
so you have that one now?
I have that one now. Yeah.
Nice, beautiful watch. I love that one. That was a nice one.
Yeah, I do. I like that one. It's silver, but yet it looks like champagne if you look at it in any type of light. So it's kind of got a weird glaze off it.
So here's the thing. This watch that's up here on the screen right now, I love this watch. I've always really wanted this watch because of the white dial. It's one of the only white dial sports Rolexes you can get. Without having to choose colors and get that one specifically. It comes in white. Mostly comes in white.
It's the best white dial.
Right. And then the bold, I love the bold around all the indices, the bold black borders. It looks the glossy look that it gives off. And then it's a steel bezel. It's a steel bezel, which it's one of the only last surviving modern steel bezels now on the sports watches. Everything's ceramic now, right? So I've had this on the back burner to get. I keep getting other Rolexes and other watches first. So now that this is possibly getting discontinued, I can't believe the price has gone up to 10,000, 11,000 on this thing. First of all,
hey, Bourbon George.
And then second of all, I just always thought I could just get this watch sometime later. So I've always put this one in the back burner.
Yeah, it's this is another one that in November, December, you could get it at 9, with everything. And now I think it's at 12, 13, believe it or not. So this has soared.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's very sharp looking, when you look at it. It's a very sharp looking watch.
Very nice, clean. Yeah, very nice, clean looking watch.
And what's going to be disappointing is that indeed, if they do make it a ceramic only going forward, it's going to be a shame that they've really just completely made the sports steel bezel line extinct.
I don't think they should go ceramic on this. I'd love to see this actually rotate, but I don't think they should make it ceramic.
They got to keep something steel. No? Is there anything else?
Yeah, this would be the only option right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would seem like
it's a Spelunky divers or cave watch, right? So ceramic, if you're banging it on rock, it's cracked, correct?
Right.
So is that kind of like, it seems like it should stay steel, you know?
Right. Very good point. Very good point. That wouldn't be a good environment for a ceramic bezel.
Right.
Very good point.
You know, all the Spelunky divers, I don't want to break my bezel.
Right. And if you scratch this one hard enough or ding it bad enough, it's cheap enough to replace a steel bezel, but the ceramic bezel costs a lot more.
That's true. Yeah.
But
so
do you have
maybe
a
there's
Explorer too?
Yeah.
I had a black one, and
Oh, that's right. You had a black one. Okay.
Yeah, I had a black one and I bought it, and the guy told me that it was a newer card on there. I didn't get it from my AD. I couldn't. I did get the Explorer 1 from my AD. But the black one, it came in and it was a 2012 card, so it was older than what I thought. But that was just like a year ago right now, or a year ago in January, and it was $7,000 then. And I sold it for $7,000 to one of the guys that was watching the streams here, so I didn't lose any money. But the black for me, it seemed like it was a little bit big, a lot of space on the black. It seemed like so, and I really wanted the white. Was the bottom line. So I figured I would have got the white by now, but it just never came back around. So.
But you do have the Explorer 1. You recently picked that.
I do have that, and that watch. Everybody says this. Showcase Watches actually says that he got one recently, and that's a watch that grows on you. You think it's small, and you put it on, but it's a very clean, classic watch that just to me it's a very. It says Rolex all over it, but yet it's not really pronounced, and it doesn't stand out. So I do like the Explorer 1 a lot. So,
there's some rumors that they're facing something with that as well, right?
Yes, there's.
I missed that. Sorry.
You said I know you had the Yachtmaster and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know you got. So, what do you think about the Yachtmaster? Do you think they'll do anything with that?
I don't see what they can do to it. I mean, they've got the Yachtmaster 40 and they got the Yachtmaster 2, which is 44 mil by my memory. They could. I don't think they'll change it. They might even delete it, to be honest. And my Yachtmaster 40 is currently at the AD undergoing a warranty repair.
No, okay. What happened to it?
Oh, the date got stuck.
Huh.
Got stuck between 2 days. So it's fixed. I've just got to get down. I'm away from my car at the moment, so I can't get down to Brisbane to go and get it. They told me, I think they told me 6 weeks, so I went, right, I'm taking the boat somewhere. And then a week later, phoned me up and told me it was back.
And was that a Rolex service center?
That was, I took it into the Rolex AD in Brisbane, and they sent it off to wherever they send it.
So that's good to hear that it doesn't take quite as long to fix that kind of stuff.
Well, originally they were talking 12 weeks, and they sent it off and got evaluated after 2 weeks. And as I say, it's there, so I've got to get down back home in about 10 days and then drive down there. Meantime, last week anyway, beginning of last week, my sister sent me an email from the local AD in the UK where she lives. I've been on a wait list for the 41 mil sub two-tone bluesy, and they had one in for me.
Yeah, they seem to have been getting quite a few of them.
Yeah, and I just went, right, bang, let's have it. So I've just bought one. I've never seen it. I've seen a photo of it. I've just got to try and figure out how to get it from the UK to here now.
Right. So you've got mostly water watches, right? Being on the yacht.
I have my dad's 1966 Oyster Perpetual in gold. I have I forget the numbers. I got a sub. I now have 2 subs. Yachtmaster 2 and the Explorer 2 40 mil.
Explorer 2. Okay. Which one is that, the polar or the black?
No, it's the black. I almost sold it. I was in Brisbane in February, actually, when I took the Yachtmaster in, and I went to the place with the dealer where I bought it, and I was thinking about selling it because I bought it for a reason. because I was going to travel last year, and of course the pandemic shoved everything sideways. And I thought, well, do I really need it? And then they gave me a price, and I didn't like the price, so I thought about it a bit more, and thought, this pandemic's going to be over one day, and I'll be able to travel again. So let's keep it. So yeah, but I've got 5 Rolex now and 1 Omega, and I think I'm about where I need to be.
Yeah. That's what everybody says, is don't sell because you'll regret it. And I have done that, and I regret it every time. So
yeah,
I agree with that.
I'm really looking forward to getting the 2-tone bluesy over here, though, and having a look at that and putting that on. It looks just, I always liked it, and my sister sent me some photos once they delivered it to her. And that's a good thing about living on a small island. The AD will deliver to a house.
I do think you were wanting that one last time we were talking. You mentioned that watch. We were talking about it, right?
Yeah, I was really after a 30, which I'd mentioned before, but I just thought, stuff it. There's a dealer in Brisbane. The guy has seen one in 10 years, and I figured. And then there was that one which I'd been looking at. Had a big scratch on the bezel, and I went, no, I don't really want that.
Right.
And then this one, I just started thinking, I'm on the wait list over in the UK, and I'm on a wait list in Brisbane as well. And then the UK have come through after, I think it was 2.5 months. Because my sister's developed quite a good relationship with them. She's bought a couple herself now, and I think that helped a bit. So yeah, I just went, yeah, bang, let's have it. Now I just got to figure out how to get it here.
Yeah. So that's a matter of just getting it shipped over here and all of that.
Yeah, my sister's reluctant to do it, and we're not sure how to go about it. To be honest.
What about so who's she buying it from? From a dealer, from an AD there? Is that who?
She bought it from the AD in the Channel Islands where she lives in Jersey.
So maybe she can have maybe you guys can pay for the shipping charges and arrange for the AD. That way it can be under their proper insurance. And
they wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do it.
No, because it's against their dealer agreement.
Okay.
Something like that.
Right.
I got the email somewhere. Well, I might have deleted it now. So I just said to her, look, we'll use DHL or
some international priority, all that stuff, and just kind of cross your fingers with it.
Yeah, and it'll just mean when it gets to Australia, no doubt customs will look at it and they'll want their cut. So it'll end up costing me. It actually was cheaper to buy it in the UK when I did the currency conversion. It saved me, I think, 3,000 Australian dollars by buying it up there, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah,
but then I'll lose all that when I ship it here.
Right.
Hey, blue shirt. So here, Rich. Here's another
What's up,
one.
blue shirt?
That's the SD43 in all gold.
Let me stop the screen here. Sorry.
On a rubber strap. So that's pretty sharp.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like that.
CDLR 43. So that would look good.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So
solid gold on an oyster
solid
flex.
Gold, and they don't make a CDLR. They've got a 2-tone one right now, but they don't make it in the solid gold.
Gold.
Yeah, so I think we're liable to see something off the wall like this that nobody's even thought of,
Yeah. How practical is that as a deep diver with that oyster flex versus its original bracelet?
I mean, that would go over the top of a wetsuit, no problem. It's got this would have the slide on it. This would have the glide lock. So
that's what I'm wondering. It's adjustable, and I wonder maybe they'd give it some extra adjustments on that.
I think all of the oyster flex from here on out, you're going to see glide locks on them. Because if they did it with the Sky Dweller, I mean, why wouldn't they do it with the water watches? You know,
Right.
No, bud,
right.
but they haven't done that with the Daytona. I've had 3 new Daytona Oyster Flex, and they.
when was the last?
I figured
When
they
was
would've
the
done
last? When was the last Oyster Flex Daytona you got?
I would say 2 months ago. I had the yellow gold with the
okay.
black.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Did that have the new card? That had the green card?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
just don't
my
understand
AD,
why they wouldn't put that on there.
yeah, my AD was shocked. Maybe because it's a smaller. Maybe because it's a little bit smaller. I don't know, but yeah, he was shocked to see it on the Sky Dweller. So
I know why. Why would you put it on the Sky Dweller but not the Daytona? It doesn't make any sense, right?
nope, don't make no sense.
It doesn't. Because I mean, those rubber straps. I mean, I spent one time I was in there. It took forever to figure out the right sizing. You got A, C, whatever, and when you get that glide lock, it just makes it so much easier to put it all together and you get what you want. You know.
It really does. I mean, if it's off, especially with the rubber, if it's off just a hair, you can literally move it that hair and tighten it up, and you know, when it gets hot, if your wrist expands or contracts, you can just loosen it up or whatever. It's just it's genius.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not on all the watches, really.
I don't.
Yeah.
So
I don't get it.
Right. Right.
but I guess we'll find out tomorrow now.
You know, I'm just
Right.
thankful for Rubber B. I love Rubber B.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I know you like the Rubber B.
yeah. Yeah. The only thing I can say is that, like, when I'm wearing my Batman, it's kind of feels a little like a little offset away from me, just a little bit.
I had a problem with the Rubber B as well because I bought a red one for my Pepsi, and what I did was I took and I flipped it where I put the smaller one
Oh,
on
okay.
the other side, and it seemed to work better. You know what I mean? I flipped it on the other side. I put the
Yeah.
lower one. So
Right. Sure. Yeah, so that's an idea. I could do that. I can try that.
try that. Yeah, because is it kind of like twisting on you a little bit?
Yeah, away from me, exactly.
Yeah, try
Twisting.
to switch those straps. Put one on the other side and see if that helps a little bit. Because it did.
Yeah, that's
it did
a good
for
idea. I'll
mine
try that.
when I used it.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, it's just all about playing with it and getting the right fit on everybody, I think.
Right. But I love it. Oh man, it's just amazing, and it's so much more comfortable than wearing steel all day long. You know.
Right.
I mean, look, I wore that steel ceramic, that steel bracelet for freaking 10 years, man. You know.
Right.
And pretty much the two-tone between that and my three sub dates were my first 3 watches, and I never wore anything but those steel bracelets.
I think that's why the subs and the Explorers that have the non-polished center links, you know, I think those will always stay the most popular as tool watches because they have the least they're not going to scratch as much, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you guys have any strap watches? Sirocco.
Yeah, I got the Aquaterra.
Okay.
Yep. So I don't wear. At the moment, it's been summer here is pretty hot, so I tend not to wear it because you just sweat under it.
Right. It's not rubber. It's leather.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Alligator. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and you got to have some type of system under there that kind of gives you some airflow.
Yeah. So, but look, I tend to wear the sub date all the time.
Right.
You know, and the one time I put the Yachtmaster on, which was back in December, of course, it hit itself. So I haven't seen it since.
Yeah.
So hopefully, the end of the month we'll get that back.
I am
So
terrified.
Again.
I am terrified something's going to need to be sent away soon, and I hate to lose something for 3-4 months. And I just don't like shipping things. But so here locally, they've actually been opening up some service centers right inside the Rolex dealers, and they're supposed to be able to do a lot of work inside.
Yeah,
So,
the local one in Brisbane, they send it down to their service centre in Melbourne. and that's
Okay.
what takes the time. And then, of course, I think it was the week after I took it in and they sent it down there. Melbourne went into a lockdown for 2 weeks, so that stuffed things up.
Right.
And then Brisbane went into a lockdown only the other week, so couldn't go there anyway.
Right.
We're scheduled to come out of complete lockdown in 2 months.
Okay.
No restrictions at all. Yeah.
See, where I am, we've been free to do what we want up until 2 weeks ago. They had a bit of a breakout in Brisbane, so they locked it down for just 3 days, total lockdown. But the entire state of Queensland, and it's the first time that's happened since the things began last year, that if you go out anywhere, you got to wear a mask. And it's the first time, like last week, that I had to start wearing a mask. And I had to take the bus yesterday, which wasn't fun.
Watches and giggles. That was pretty quick for you to have to send that Sea Dweller 43 for service. That's, yeah. And if you notice, it's kind of these newer watches that are getting sent out for service quicker, you know? I wonder if they're trying to push them out a little bit too quick.
Well, I'm hoping it doesn't happen again.
You back, Barry?
Yeah,
Oh, your screen's black. You sound like a robot. Oh, there you go. Still sound like a robot, though.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
Is that better?
Yeah. So, man, you know, I mean, it can't just be that boring that they're going to just update the Explorer and that's about it, right? Everybody's completely in the dark. What's going to come out tomorrow?
No, but yeah, everybody, like all these other things that come out this morning have so far been debunked, I guess. So yeah, nobody really has any
That's
clue.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
So it's yeah, it'll be fun. I think they'll probably match next year's, you know, craziness and stuff. And I guess,
you know, the year goes by quick. It just seems so crazy that they got to come up with new stuff already, you know?
Well, that's what I was going to say. So in September, October, should we expect another, or is this it for the year? So, because last year nothing come out. What was it, September, the end of September, 1st of October?
Yeah, it was late, right?
Yeah, it was late. So, and maybe that was
I
just
remember
COVID.
Rich talking about the new sub when it came out, how he liked how the second hand went to the end of the dial or whatever. It seemed like it was like yesterday you were talking about that, you know?
Yeah. And I was saying, you know, I was saying too, I said, especially because of the COVID, people didn't really expect anything from them much. Why did they, you know, blow their whole wad all in 1 year? They should have spread that out over a couple of years, all those changes, you know, but I guess they got so much in the pipeline. Maybe they can put it out there. So maybe there's a lot of stuff coming this year.
Yeah.
You know?
I know that you're really disappointed in that Blue Daytona, Rich. You're really sad that isn't going to come out, right?
The Blue Daytona? Oh, I hope they don't discontinue that.
I know you really wanted that, right?
Yeah, I really do want that. I was actually looking at that on an Instagram yesterday. Yeah, you know what that is? Do you have that one? You have the green one. Do you have the blue one?
No, I'm talking about the one that all those. I sent you a picture of it. It was the speculation for the new one that's going to be released. It was a blue bezel Daytona with a gray dial.
Oh yeah. It looks too much like the Snoopy, the Omega Snoopy, all blue and all. Snoopy, right. Yep. Right. Yeah. Oh, that'll be a big fail. I really do. They better not go all blue and.
It's not really
honest. I don't think I'd like that. You guys would like that? Would you guys like the blue ceramic?
Well, I seen a better drawing of that just recently, and it does actually look pretty nice. Let me see if I can show it to you here. But
what about you guys watching in the chat? Would you guys like to see a blue ceramic bezel Daytona with a blue dial to boot?
I mean, check out these.
really looks like the Snoopy.
It wasn't a blue dial though; it was like a gray dial, right?
Look
I
at
don't
that.
know. I remember. Yeah.
There's rose gold, black dial. And then there's white gold blue with the lighter blue. That might be platinum. That's
I
what a
like the
lot of
one on the
people's
right.
talking.
Oh yeah, that would be platinum because
that-
of my style. I like
that would be
that. That looks
platinum.
sharp.
So
that looks nice.
And what is that? Is that a sub date?
these
in
are
platinum?
both sub dates. One's in platinum, one's in rose gold.
Holy God.
Boy, the platinum one, that would be a winner.
Yeah, that's what they said. That would just blow everything out of the water.
What do you think that would cost? How much is a gold
I mean,
one now?
if the Daytona's 85, I mean, I'm gonna guess it's somewhere around. It's somewhere around 80, wouldn't it be?
You know, and if they make an ice version, then that would be the only Surdy that would be out right now because there's no other Surdys.
Yeah, and I
make
don't
an
know.
ice.
Let's see, Dweller.
That would-
See, I thought there was a Daytona on here.
Man, how hard is it going to be to get anything like this? I'm still trying to get an OP41 in yellow.
Oh yeah, here was the other thing: two-tone rose and the so Daytonas and the two-tone rose. I heard they're really pushing the two-tone Daytonas. They give them away for free at Daytona. So that's.
I don't like that. I'd rather prefer it to be solid gold. That Newman's amazing though.
Yeah,
But
the Newman's nice.
solid gold for me. Yeah, I love those solid discs. Like, reminds me of Solid Gold. Remember that TV show?
Yeah.
Solid Gold.
Trying to find your Daytona, but yeah, I can't imagine them not at least kind of shifting around something on the Daytona just because it's their most popular watch. So I mean, all they got to do was come up with. Last year, it seemed like their big winner was the Cermet, and everything else followed. So either the Rolex Explorer is going to be their big one this year, or if they do a Coke, that would kind of seem to lead the way to me.
Yeah, Coke. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coke would be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, I would have Coke, right? That would be really
They-
cool. But it would come out in white gold probably first, right? Like the Pepsi.
You know,
Maybe.
I've really got to come. I don't know what to do. I got to go come down on my AD and tell him, look, you guys haven't gotten me anything in a couple of years, and any of the watches you've been promising me. At least if you get me something that's just coming out now, you know, nobody really knows whether you're getting them or not. You know, sneak me one out, give me one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I would take a solid gold, white gold Coke. Oh wow, I would jump all over that.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now I don't think they'll have problems selling anything. It's going to be. I wish they'd bring. Some people saying that I know. I ordered my green Daytona and Barry ordered his platinum, but I wish mine actually stopped taking deposits for watches. So
Yeah.
You know what? Bud, mine. The last time I was in there just to say hi. After I already did, he said that it's. I don't know. You never know what's true, what's not true. But he said, I'm glad you got your deposit in there. They're not allowing that anymore.
Okay,
like,
so
not allowing what? Taking money? Like I don't get it. But
right.
That's what he said.
Well, I do kind of believe that. I think it took a while for it to circulate around the country, but so it seems like because I'm hearing it more so than not. So
yeah, that's what he said.
When people say they've ordered stuff or they can still order stuff, I'm surprised. So,
Maybe you get all mad when you're not getting the watch and you put a deposit on it.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, Rich. Like your the Patek that you order that really annoys me. That
This is gonna. It's 3 years and a half
that's
now.
Insane. That's such bullshit.
3.5 years.
Bullshit.
But yeah, and a year ago he said I should be significantly up the ladder because I'm getting the all bracelet version, and it's kind of like a different watch, So
Barry Ron Burgundy here, Eagle Globe and Anchor, he's saying it sounds like you might have got the old version Daytona with the new card because he says all the new Daytonas have the glide lock.
They do. Okay. Yeah, because no, the last one I got was, like I said, 2 months ago. It has the new car, but it does not have the glide lock. So that'd be great news if that's the case, for sure.
Yeah, and I can't imagine that they probably don't have a lot of older Daytonas circulating still.
Yeah.
When the Black was discontinued, they was selling them for like a year after they was discontinued. So
I'm gonna bring that up when I go back in there next time.
hey, Evan, how's it going?
And change it out for you, the strap
Right.
I was
plastic.
gonna say, yeah, say, hey, you sold me an old watch.
Or not. Yeah, but maybe they would. Maybe they could.
Sell me this piece
Right.
of crap. Give me
This
a new
piece of
glide
crap. This
lock.
thing's old, man. I want the glide lock. The nice thing for me is, like, Bud and I have talked about this, where I'm in an area here in Michigan and Grand Rapids area where, we're not by a huge city. You don't have professional athletes and all the, I've got a pretty good situation where I think that if it was the case, I probably wouldn't get what I get.
Right.
And I'm friends with the owner of the AD. So
Right.
he's my age. He took it over from his dad. We have a lot in common. So he actually came up to my hotel and hung out with me, and we got pictures together. So I got a kind of a unique situation going here. So
Right.
Cool.
Right. Which is kind of similar to me. Yeah, I've gotten lucky, pretty good lucky to be friends, and
Right.
yeah. So and that's the funny thing. It's frustrating because you kind of get spoiled getting a call every couple months from Rolex when you go to Patek or AP, and they won't look at you, and that kind of lets you know how most people feel with Rolex.
Mhm.
Definitely frustrating.
I just got back from Detroit last week, and I went to the boutique there. I know the guy that one of the managers there, and I was really pushing to get a Snoopy. I said, I'll buy it right now. I'll pay for it. He just laughed at me. He's like, you ain't getting one. So I was like, okay. I figured you'd say that.
I mean,
So
so do
guys,
you
I have to disappear.
Oh, hey, what's up? What's that?
Yeah, I've got to head out. I've got to start
okay.
thinking about untying some lines and getting over to the island and sitting by the
fun.
beach.
Yeah,
Good
have
talking
fun.
to you,
All right.
Sirocco. Take it
Yeah,
easy.
good night,
Catch
Rocco.
up next time.
Yeah, have a beautiful day.
Thanks. See ya.
Good night.
So I got a pretty good question for you guys.
Yeah.
The Yachtmaster White Gold with the Mercedes hands, which is the newer one.
Yeah.
It's been sitting at another AD right here close by for probably 6 months. Just because if you remember, it went up in price last year with the rest of them. So I think it's like 49 plus tax.
Solid gold Yachtmaster 1.
Solid gold white Yachtmaster 2. Solid white gold Yachtmaster
White
2.
gold.
Oh, with the blue bezel.
It doesn't.
Well, it's a white
yeah,
face in the blue.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have the platinum bezel.
Yeah, it's got the platinum bezel, so it's actually a little bit different looking than the other Yachtmasters, and it's really neat. It's big. It's 44 millimeter, but it's the one that I like out of them. But it would seem like after 6 months that they would have some room to negotiate on that, wouldn't they?
I've owned one of those actually. I bought it used, and it's a really good watch. It's a really cool watch. I like it a lot better than the other one, but it's very heavy. But it's so expensive. I don't know, what to tell you.
Yeah,
I can buy the negotiate.
I can buy the older one with the blue hands for like 28. It's one of the cheaper solid gold watches right now, secondhand. So it would seem like you're going to lose. But I mean, if you could maybe negotiate the price down and then get a steel watch with it, it might be worth it. But
yeah, what's the retail? What are they offering it for?
There it is, right there, Rich. I think it's like 49, something like that. It might say it right there.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, it went
There's
up.
rumors that one going too.
Yeah. It was at 44, and then last year when the hikes went up, it went up with it.
Wow, that's an expensive watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool looking. I mean, it really is. But man, it just
I like it
drops
better
the value so much.
Yeah, it drops a lot, and I like it better than the yellow gold, which seems to hold its value pretty good. But yeah, to me, the Mercedes hands made a big difference on that watch too.
Yeah, for sure.
So there was rumors.
But yeah, this is an upgrade with the skeleton minute hand and the Mercedes hand versus the older version.
Yeah.
So
I think the
that's-
layout's a little bit different too. Isn't the layout a little bit different?
I think it is, but
It looks. Yeah, I can't remember, but it's different a little bit.
It's literally been sitting every time I
I
go
think
by this one place.
The second hands too. I think on the other one is blue. I believe. The small seconds.
Yeah.
Small seconds. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's what it is. So that was one of them, but
I like this one. This guy's sharp.
yeah, and you got this, don't you, Barry? The 42 Yachtmaster. You have that one?
No, I have the rose gold one. Like that.
The rose gold.
I don't
Right.
have
Yes.
the white gold
That's
for.
right.
Yes, that is sharp. As a matter of fact, yeah, that is a very cool watch. As a matter of fact, my his brother works there too. He has that watch, and I have it. It's amazing how much bigger it is than the rose gold version. It's a lot bigger. It really is. Quite a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I was going to say? That this is probably exactly what a white gold Submariner would cost if they came out with one.
Yeah, probably.
I passed that up once when it first came out, and then I've never gotten another chance at it.
This is how much is this thing?
It's like 30.
You don't see very many of them.
No, you don't see it. And it's for the
29.
Yeah,
29 sounds cheap nowadays, doesn't it?
Yeah, because Daytona's in that same with the Oyster Flex are 40. Second hand.
And so is the Aquanaut got away from this price. The Aquanaut used to be this price,
right?
And now it got away.
This would be an Aquanaut replacement.
You think I can get this from my AD easy, or this is hard to get?
I think if you went in, like I said, I've been offered it once, and that was it. But I think if you maybe went in, that might be something that they might be able to locate for you. I have been offered to get a day. They'll locate me a day, no problem. So I think it just depends on which watch it is and if they want to get it for you.
Yeah, I think you could get that watch, Rich, and I think that would definitely be something that they'd be happy to slay. I mean, the margins on these are huge. I know that for a fact. So
yeah,
but it's a cool piece.
So a Daytona costs how much? Oyster Flex versus this 40. This was how much? This is 28.
29, and I think if you can get the
29.
if
so
you
how much
can get
Daytona?
a Daytona from the AD, you're lucky.
Oyster Flex.
Yeah, you got to have a good relationship.
Man, it's the same price as a Daytona. Jeez.
Yeah, Daytona Cosmograph on the Oyster Flex is roughly the same price as that.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot harder to get the Daytona though.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Well, that's some thinking to do. That's some good. I mean, for me, that's the eye candy. Is the Yachtmaster 42 or another Daytona? That's where the eye candy is for me from Rolex. What about you guys?
I agree.
Hey, Rudy Aurora. Hey, Pavel.
I love the Oyster Flex on the Daytona. They've got the as you can see it's got the end links as well. Like where mine doesn't on the Yachtmaster 40 with the rose, it doesn't have the end link. I like the end links on like the Daytona.
Right.
Well, I like the Yachtmaster that you have with the diamond with the diamond dial. That was the other watch that was in Vegas at the same time as the platinum.
Bud, you should have bought that.
That was now that's also went up since.
I'm gonna live vicariously through you, Bud. You should have bought that.
Yeah, when you put that on, that thing was so heavy. I mean, I was shocked at how heavy it was.
And I don't like to watch it, but I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I don't either. And when I put it on, I took a picture of it. It really looked good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Paul Newman on the left. I still haven't seen that in person.
I was just thinking it looks. It actually looked okay in the two-tone. Now that I'm looking at this one.
That middle one on the middle bottom right there. That's the
second
one I bought. That's the most recent one I bought. In the bottom on the right, Oyster Flex, right there, Rich. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the last one I bought 2 months ago. It does not have the glide lock on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me too bad. I would still, because they're just so hard to get.
No, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love the watch.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yellow
Yep.
or rose?
That's yellow.
That's
Yellow.
yellow. Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow. That's
I
a
love the
stunner.
yellow and the black. That's
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that's actual real gold, yellow gold fill in the bezel, man.
Yep.
You know? Wow.
Mhm. I love it. I love
What
it
a
a lot.
beautiful
Actually.
touch with that.
Yeah, that's why I wanted the Sky Dweller and the yellow gold with the black dial. I just thought it matched. It just went really well together.
Oh man, that's
Have you seen one of those yet, bud?
I just in a picture.
Right.
I kind
Which
of
one?
got off. So it's this watch and a Sky Dweller. It's the yellow gold with the
Yeah.
black dial. But the other day, remember I told you, Rich, I got offered them 4 watches, and 2 of them was platinum Daytonas, and then there was a rose gold Daytona. The 4th watch was that Sky Dweller, and I got denied on the first 3. And by the time I was so disappointed in the first 3 that when she said that one right there,
Yeah.
when she
That's
said that one is still available, I already had the rose gold one rhodium. I was disappointed, so I just said no, I'm good for right now. So, and I kind of wanted to let her know my disappointment. So yeah, but if I didn't have the rose gold rhodium, I would have definitely picked that up.
Yeah, Bud loves the Sky Dwellers.
Yeah, the Sky Dwellers are
Your favorite.
That's one watch I haven't owned yet. I've been kind of. They had a 2-tone white dial. I just didn't like it, so I didn't take it. But I haven't
either. Had one.
One I haven't got yet.
If you get one, get the champagne or the brown or the black or the rhodium. Don't get the lighter colors. They just don't do it justice. You know.
Yeah, I
Get
don't
some.
like the white one.
Yes, yeah. That's really my favorite is the rose gold with the rhodium dial. Full
sure.
bracelet.
What's the one you
Full
got?
bracelet.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't have the full bracelet. The full bracelet is my favorite.
Okay.
So I got it with the Oyster Flex. I wish they made them interchangeable, but
Yeah.
they don't make them interchangeable.
No.
And you know which one I like? I want the black leather strap. It's white gold with the black leather strap. Is that the one that I want, Bud?
Oh, I go with the black colors. The Sky
The
Dweller.
discontinued one.
Oh, you want the discontinued? You want the black one with the white dial with the white calendar.
And is that white gold or steel?
That's white gold, and
White
it has a
gold.
black leather strap. Yep.
Yeah, that's the one that I want.
Yeah.
I'll get that
one. Do they?
No, that's a discontinued. Yeah. So, but you can find them. You're around 28, 29. You can find them. So if you look around hard enough, they're still around. You might have to replace the strap when you get it, the leather, but you can still get them in pretty good shape.
I'll have to keep an eye on European Watch Company for one of those. I don't think I've ever seen one come up.
Did you guys notice all the numbers are gone on the new ones? So that was the discontinue last year. Is that?
What do you mean?
This is what I think they're going to do this year. Is not so much discontinue, but they're going to. These all had Arabic numbers on them. And my old chocolate one had Arabic numbers, and they got rid of all the numbers, and now they're all just the straight indices.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That was what they changed last year about the Sky Dweller.
Okay.
So they got rid of my old chocolate one with the numbers on it.
What do you prefer?
I like the numbers. I didn't really realize what was happening there until after it happened.
Right. And now the price of those skyrocketed?
Yes. Yeah.
Damn,
so now that chocolate one that I had is up to like 62 now.
Oh, man.
But did they not only put those Arabic numbers on the precious metal ones only, right?
Yes, they was only on the precious metal ones, yeah.
That's
correct.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
So now you can't get them. Supposedly they're not going to do that again.
What a bummer.
So that's the reason why I like the white gold one with the cream dial, because it does have them numbers on there.
Yeah, I like the Arabics too. It seems
yeah.
I always like the Arabics because Rolex doesn't make any damn watches with Arabics, and
right.
I don't even think I have any watches with the Arabics except that's why I got the 1016. I think. Does that have Arabics? I don't even remember now. Freaking brain dead.
I think it does, doesn't it?
You know, I think that's the only one. It has the 369, right? I don't
Yeah,
think I have
369.
Arabics.
Right.
I don't think I have any other Arabics on any Rolexes.
Is that the
And,
watch you were telling me the story that you bought it from Crown? What was it? It was what was that guy that you bought it from that you were pissed off about?
Cam
Yes,
over in
yes.
Oh yeah, right.
You were telling me that story. I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad I got the watch though. I love the watch.
Yeah, it's sharp, no doubt.
I haven't worn it in a while actually. I'm trying to give the strap a break.
Boy, I've been seeing the prices skyrocket on that too, Rich.
Really?
Yeah, they've went up quite a bit.
Yeah, I bet. Anything with the word Rolex on it.
Yes.
Whether even if it's a handkerchief, man, it's gonna go up.
It's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's all on fire.
What do you guys want to say? Call it a night, maybe. Man, I'd really like to do a show tomorrow. I'm gonna really want to do one because the watches are gonna be out.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Let's try to do one tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll definitely give us something to talk about.
Okay. Hey, I'll be more on your schedule because you'll probably be more busy than me. So I'll work around you. So let me know and I'll post it.
Okay.
We'll try to give everybody a good hour heads up. And
Okay.
join us, Barry, and anybody else who wants to join us. We'll try to give you guys more of a heads up. Yeah, it'll be fun. All right, let's do it. All right.
Okay. Sounds good, guys. Nice talking to everybody.
Looking at some stocks in the morning or what?
Yeah, man. Let's make some money. We'll make some money tomorrow morning, like usual.
So
you need to buy some more of those basketball cards, bro.
Yeah, I've been having.
Man, I haven't stopped.
He's been sending them to me left and right.
I'm up to 120.
The more he buys, the more money I make. I love it. You keep buying those things, Rich.
I'm in 17 grand on those things now.
Oh wow, you're up $5,000 just from like the other day when I talked to you.
Yeah, I know. So, I went crazy.
There we go.
I went crazy. There was a couple of cards I picked, and I said I'm gonna bank them, and I bought like 6-7 of the same card. So I'm just hoarding some cards.
Nice.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. Have a good evening, everybody.
It was fun, man. Thanks for coming on.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
Nice talking.
All right, guys. Right. Yeah, breakfast show. I don't know. It'll be probably in the afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
Have a good night.
Peace. Good night.
You
too. See you later, guys. Thanks for joining. Please give a thumbs up and look out for us tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow. Definitely, for sure. We're going to do a Rolex show tomorrow. Go over all the watches. Thank you guys for joining. A lot of fun. Thanks.